I'll turn the camera on. That was interesting.
That's a hell of a start.
Yeah, that's one way to start it off, isn't it?
All right. Thanks, Husk.
Yeah, no joke, right?
Didn't know it was that kind of podcast.
Yeah. What is up, everybody? It's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for Gaming Beyond the Box. Hope everybody's had a good week. I'm tired as a motherfucker. That's all good. We're going to make it through this 2 hours, one way or the other. Fort is up. He's kind of upset. He got home tonight, ready to be on the podcast, and actually got called back to the OR as soon as he walked in his front door. So Fort sends his apologies, and he says he'll give everybody in the chat a hand job to make up for it. And he said that you can ask Bomber. He said that, didn't he, Bomber?
He did say that it'll be dry though, but at least you'll have
and
one.
Leo was also a witness. He heard him say it as well.
Yep. And he said he wasn't even going to spit on his hand. That's some bullshit.
No spit. It's just a dry hand job, and that's it.
Hope you like sandpaper hand jobs.
That's it. All right. So we got a few things to talk about tonight, and we won't get into the main one yet. So let's introduce everybody to the panel. And what's up? He is the Nebraska beard chucker and the creator of the Elvis Vibrator 3-Speed Limited Number of Jails Rock. What's going on, Husk?
Yo, what's up? I did that shit on purpose, by the way. I hope you all heard it loud and clear.
We definitely
I'm in
did.
my new basement, and that's all.
Can't turn your camera and show them the Dexter setup you got.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. We're gonna waterboard someone later, but you guys will see the highlights on TikTok.
Oh God!
I don't know. I played beer pong with that table.
To the murder basement.
Beer pong sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
It does sound fun, actually.
That's almost like a regulation table.
Drinking it does, yeah. That's not my thing, though. But I mean, more power.
The table
Well, I mean,
with the house.
You can still do beer pong, but do it like Dr. Pepper cream soda pong. You know?
It's all about the skill.
So tonight, Bomber, I'm going for the hard stuff.
Hey, dude, that stuff is so much better. That Coke
Yes,
Zero
it
now, it tastes so good now.
Yes.
I see pallets of that shit every day.
I bet you do.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just like thinking of you guys. Like I should take this.
Well, if you run into the Dr. Pepper, please take it.
Yeah,
I did it. I was like,
Somehow
man,
we'll
they would
get it
kill
from
for this.
Yeah.
You're right.
I got everybody addicted to that shit. It's all my fault.
I saw about 60 cases altogether the other day.
Willie would have bought all of it.
Yes, sir.
You
I
come
would
across
have.
V8 Energies.
You want to know the funny
Steal 'em.
thing is? It was empty on the aisles, but no one stocked it.
Of course, that's how it always is. Because
Yeah.
nobody
Oh,
likes
they
to
don't
work
stock
anymore.
shit over there. Hell, Dollar General stocks more than Walmart, which is fucked up.
Well, Walmart technically cannot stock any of the vendors' stuff, though.
Oh, even the stuff they're supposed to stock, they don't stock though.
Well, I know that.
Somebody,
Yeah.
is
Your
somebody
shit's always
in bed
getting
with
my way.
Coca-Cola right now? Like, I'm confused. Like, is somebody working for Coca-Cola? I'm
No. I
It's
work as a
Coke
vendor for Little Debbie, so I'm in the back rooms of like all the stores, so
Oh,
I see
okay.
all the shit. And fuck Walmart stockers. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, 'cause
Their shit's
lazy
always
asses.
getting in my way. They're
They're
putting those
lazy.
damn nasty looking biscuits in ours, and it's like fuck you. Or their GV bullshit. They're always moving tags, which is a pain in the ass for us because we have to move them back.
Yep.
Oh, see, Scrub's got it too.
Yeah, see, that stuff's so good. God,
Yeah,
so
see,
good.
I got 6 12-packs of it, but I wanted a Coke. I wanted.
No, absolutely. Hey, get the regular Dr. Pepper Zero because we got those too.
right.
Have you tried the Pepsi
yeah.
one yet?
Not yet.
My
I'm
wife's
going.
got it. My wife's got it, but I won't drink it because it's got sugar in it.
My
Oh,
wife
I
has
know
a
that.
Coke Zero cherry.
Oh,
It's
see,
all right.
I've not seen them yet here, which is pissing me off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Every
it is
time
what
I
it is.
see
They're
like
pretty
cream
good.
on any pop, I think it's zero sugar because I see you guys drinking it all the time.
Well, I kind of have to. I'm
Yeah,
diabetic.
yeah.
And then next for our guest and I didn't want to have
Sorry.
a whole podcast about sodas and stuff. Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, I just saw what.
no,
Nachos
no,
put.
we're good. We could go on for a while. But joining us, who hasn't been here in a while, Mr. French Fried Tater himself. What's up, Crispy?
Oh, what is up, people? And yeah, we got them friend hot haters, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's
And
go
my
with it.
camera
But
is
yeah,
acting like a bitch.
yeah, but I think fanboys need to be spaded and neutered, right? I mean, come on.
Yes, this is a true statement.
Let's.
I'm
Oh,
actually
is it live?
surprised we don't have a new video.
Oh, wait a minute,
Oh
wait a minute,
yeah, I
wait,
think you're due.
What the fuck?
On average, every 7 days, someone finds gaming happiness with FNP.
I'm here to play games, and that's why I choose to game beyond the box.
One like that, Crispy.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen that. Oh my god! See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, people are going nuts over stupid shit. Like, relax. Like, everybody's gonna get to be able to play games where the fuck they want, and it's coming very quicker than people think. And it's some of these people just need to like just chill out and be like, bro, like if you want to, take the L. Be like, dude, I was wrong. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have said that because. Mad people are like, this will never happen. And being that blatant and stupid, I mean, dude, do you game or you just fucking play Twitters, bro? Because you got to see how gamers react.
I think Twitter. Twitter Space is the most popular app for some.
What the fuck is with that shit? I don't even know what the hell that shit is, dude.
Well, we'll get into it in a little bit, though. We'll get into it, Chris. Don't worry.
Is it just me, or did it sound like that was filmed in Husk's new basement? Just saying.
And then it might have been.
I mean, Husk is making all kinds of noises over there.
We have our official Borderlands sperm thingy. What's up, Leo?
Nothing much. Raging at Walmarts and other stalkers, but that's about it.
Fair enough.
And I would survive my coma from yesterday.
Well,
I don't recommend, working 24 hours and having 2 hours of sleep. Not a good thing.
No, but I've been going at it since about 6 a.m. this morning, and I just stopped right before the show went live. So, and I've got a couple. I'm a couple of weeks older than you. And I'm a couple of weeks older than you.
A bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And then we have the leader of the Myrtle Beach Flat Earth Society and the Panel Stoner. What's up, Ghost?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Glad everybody's here to talk about video games and the nonsense that goes on in the Twitterverse. I'm high and drinking, so I'm where I need to be. Let's get where everybody else where they need to be.
Well, good.
Fuck yeah.
And then to the top right, we have my good friend, Scrub Nurse. What's going on, dude?
What's going on, people?
Your hair all up now, man.
I know. I'm gonna have to fix it.
All up.
Gonna have to holler at the barber. Good to see everybody. Let's have some fun. Cheers. Let's go.
All right, and then in the middle, the man that, well, fuck, it's just the guy with the beard. What's up, Bomber?
Doing pretty good. Had a wonderful day of Twitter today. So
bearded racist.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
We're gonna talk. And Bomber, hardcore. Bomber, we are gonna address this asshole because I'm.
Absolutely. Even if we weren't, I was going to. We're gonna say something.
Do I hear Southern in your voice? That sounds homophobic.
Clearly, so it's definitely homophobic when you start hearing that twang. I mean, just been busy, man. I mean, you definitely know it's been a busy week, man. Absolutely, but definitely ready to talk some games and chill and hang out with all the awesome people. So let's go.
Yep, and I'm gonna get y'all started. I'm gonna have to back out and come back in because look at my camera's all fucking
it's all fuzzy.
Shit. Yeah, and I can't.
Fuzzy was a bear.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Fuzzy didn't have a $300 camera that's acting up either, did he?
Yo, you too?
You gotta love it.
So, to start off with, a new Splinter Cell may actually be in the works after over a decade.
Well, Frontline needs its DLC.
Give us your thoughts on it. I'm going to back out and jump back in. That way my camera straightens up.
Cool.
Right. I
Let's
say the
hope it's
keyword
true
is
and it's not a
maybe.
fuck up. Yes.
Yes. Keyword is maybe.
I'll take a maybe, but I don't want a fucking Wildlands Sam Fisher game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
don't want
already
a
made
goddamn
that.
Fortnite one either.
I made a Breakpoint one too.
Yeah, those were
was that
cameos.
mobile game
anymore. I've heard it too many times. It's like why keep doing this to ourselves?
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, until Ubisoft actually says it themselves, I don't believe it. Because also the other thing is, the whole Ubisoft original shit. Like, I really don't know if this is even going to be what everybody wants it to be. I don't know. I don't know what this new Ubisoft is going to do with it. So we'll see.
Open world.
I mean, technically, isn't that new one coming out, the X Defiance or whatever the hell that's called?
You bastard.
I mean, they turned him into a class.
That's true.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't believe anything until I see gameplay trailer, not announcement trailer, not teaser trailer. I want gameplay trailer, and then I might believe what they're talking about.
Shit, if we see a teaser for it, it's legit in my mind.
Yeah,
It's been dormant
if
for
Ubisoft
so
teases it, then I'll be okay with it. Like, I'll be like, okay,
yeah,
cool,
but you might not know what it is. It could be
That's
anything
true.
on a teaser trailer.
I mean,
and it could die.
But that's all they're going to show.
mid-production.
That's all they're
it
going to
could be
show.
a mobile game with a teaser trailer.
Connect the gems
I
to
will
kill the
shoot them.
terrorists.
No.
Oh, God.
You can't do mobile game. No, if they announce a mobile game with Splinter Cell in front of it, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, you done?
I don't put it past
I'm
them.
done with you. I'm done with
Sam
you.
Fisher is going to marry into the Kardashian family. That's the new story.
God.
It's a Sam Fisher simulator.
Yep. That's what it's going to be. He's going to join the Kardashians.
Maybe they're going to make
terrible.
a mobile game like the Hitman and Tomb Raider ones.
I hope not. I really do.
I don't know what they're
hope
I think they're called like Go or some shit.
Yeah, is that what it was called?
Or they're like moving the blocks and shit.
Oh yeah,
It's like
yeah.
just like the
Man,
real
you
Hitman
played
game.
it.
No, it isn't.
I
Who
wouldn't
thinks
know.
this is going to be? And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan, and everybody heard last week, Far Cry 6 is probably my favorite game of the year already, even with all the other games I've played. What's to say this isn't going to come out and be like their typical open world type game?
Did you get that stealth
Exactly.
backpack yet? That thing is badass. I mean, I got so many things doing that quest. It's like, holy crap, I get gear, I get a new gun, a new backpack, and an awesome amigo. Damn right.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm in love with that game. But what's to say that a new Sam Fisher won't be like that with a new Splinter Cell open world?
I'd play it.
True.
Everything
I'd
else
I'd
is.
still play it.
Well,
I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for it. I mean, the sad thing is it'll probably be open world. Or I mean, maybe they do a semi-open world, like kind of like what, say, like a God of War-esque. The way that they kind of do their world and level system. Like, I think that could work with a Splinter Cell, where it seems like it could be open, but you're really closed off with doors and sections of buildings, whatever it is. So it could be a lot of things ultimately, and just like we all said, it could literally be a freaking mobile game, and then we're all freaking
and
cry and
this is
then
actually
give the finger to Ubisoft.
I wouldn't cry because I don't care either way.
Well, it says this is from development sources, so I mean, this isn't coming directly from Ubisoft themselves.
Exactly. Of course not.
It'll be a DLC to the Bassmaster Championships 2022. It'll be called Sam Fishing. So,
shit!
You know what?
It's just retirement.
Fuck, he's old
Fishing with
enough.
the
Might as well.
Kardashians.
Retirement home simulator.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take down a retirement home?
But now
Special
they
add-on
also
DLC with Snake.
and they also said that Ubisoft has declined to comment on any of this.
Ooh,
Of course.
So
that's
Well, I mean,
that's
you
Keep
know,
the
something.
mystery
just-
going. You know what I mean?
If they just started the development, that's going to be, what, 3-4 years now?
yeah, by the time we're all in nursing homes, this game may see the light of day. So
we'll be just as old as Sam
out.
Fisher by the time it's done.
Yeah. We might all have our own video games by then. Who knows? I mean, stranger shit happens, right?
That's very true.
It'd be like Rock Band Reborn.
Dude, that game would be banned
Rock
in
Band
every
Reborn.
country. You realize that, right?
No, I'm all over Rock Band Reborn.
we had a
I'd do
game.
that.
Watch as Sam Fisher shreds a guitar.
You know, I'm going to agree with you, Script. I miss Rock Band.
I
want a new
miss
drum
Guitar
set.
Hero. I miss Guitar Hero in the old school Guitar Hero, not the new crap with the weird guitar. Just give me the 4 buttons.
Yeah, fuck those buttons. The old ones.
Yeah.
Give me the old shit.
Yes. Give me the old 4, red, green, yellow, and orange.
Yeah.
Just give me those and let me have fun with all the songs I ever wanted.
Yeah, they had 5 buttons, not fucking like a dozen or whatever it is now, which is ridiculous.
The one I have in my freaking closet has like the 6 buttons plus the weird like touch sensitive slide one. I don't know. It was just a pain in the butt. I didn't like it.
Well,
we
used to actually.
What the fuck?
We used to have a bunch of people over to our house
and have
we
parties.
Would have like 10 to 12 people over, and we would play Rock Band for like fucking 7-8 hours straight.
Keg parties
even longer
around Rock Band. Yeah,
pretty much. I'll be the only sober person, but it always made it interesting.
Yeah.
But
I had a special bass, and it was instead of that one strumming bar, it had 2, so you could sit there and strum and do. It's awesome. It was $100.
See, I got that thing with the drums because I had the dual bass pedals and all that good shit.
Yeah. Those are good times.
Oh yeah, dude. And every once in a while, me and the wife will be in the vehicle or something. We'll hear a song come on, and my wife will go, "Damn, I miss Rock Band."
Exactly.
I mean, it was just it was, dude. It was just fun back then.
I only ever played it with my ex, and I used the controller. So.
He has bad memories.
Oh, you got bad memories. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You got bad memories.
Well, yeah, they yelled at me because I kept beating them in it. I was like, "Bitch, I'm used to Mortal Kombat. Fuck this game."
we see why it's your ex now.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I didn't say that to her at the time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Say she broke up with you because you beat her with a controller in a game you're supposed to use guitar.
Oh, you use the wire. You whip them real good with it. I mean, what?
So you were singing.
Shit just got
Devo.
kinky real quick.
You were singing Devo. I didn't even know Devo was on Rock Band.
I think they have every song known to man on that freaking game.
Pretty damn much now, man. It kind of sucks though it went away. Because I got rid of all my shit, dude. It all went to the landfill one day because we were like, nobody plays it anymore.
Yep.
Didn't they just bring one of those back like recently?
The most recent one was Guitar Hero Live, and it was cool. It had a cool concept, but then
no, it wasn't, Bomber. It was hot garbage. Everything.
I actually didn't mind it. I didn't like the controller, but I didn't mind the live portion of it. I really didn't hate it, and
well, no, that wasn't terrible, but
the service part of it wasn't bad. It's just they didn't have
except for
great songs, and then they turned off the servers, so now the game is useless.
Oh, they did turn them off.
Yeah, they turned off the servers like 2 years ago.
We bought it. We played it for 30 minutes, and I gave it to my son. I'm like, here, take it home. Go play it. And I never
you
got
can
it back.
only hold licenses for shit for so long if it's not already there. You're running a live service with music, you're fucked.
I think their biggest thing was the fact that nobody was playing it, so they're like,
folks
let's
stopped
just turn
playing
it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they started shutting down the Forza series.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, right?
No, absolutely.
I went through about 4 or 5 drum pedals just stomping straight through it. Had to reinforce them with metal.
And that's why I wish, like, with these games, don't do a live service with it, because then you lose your music to play. Like, just put them on the game, and that's it. If I own the game, then I can always play it whenever I want to. Like, that's
and add more
like
later,
the old school.
Right?
Yes, and just keep adding
the
DLC.
multiplayer.
Like my thing is like who cares about the multiplayer? Like, you're not gonna play multiplayer with Guitar Hero ever. Not online. You're not gonna really play Rock Band online multiplayer. Sorry, you're not.
I did.
We did. We
Did
did.
you?
I did.
There's probably a lot of people.
I never
that
did.
play
I thought it was terrible.
And we did those weekly competitions. They would throw out the song, and we would see who would get the highest score in the world rankings. Yeah.
we went all out for this shit. We had the fucking lights set up. We had the fog machine, the stage kit. Oh, yeah.
That 1% rock man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Will
You're like,
came
I'm
in,
making a real band.
strumming the
bitches.
guitar. Enter the Sandman starts, and there's freaking laser light show, the whole fucking spiel.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not joking at all. Man.
Even had
My
the
wife
groupies
did
out
the
there,
same
man.
thing.
Even
And
had the
if
groupies
my
all
daughter,
in front of stage.
I don't see her in the chat. If my daughter was in the chat, she would tell you, yes, we did. We got microphone stands, everything.
Yeah, we had that too. I got that one achievement where you would play an instrument and sing and get 100 on both of them at the same time. And I did it on drums and microphone on Welcome Home, Coheed and Cambria on expert level.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good song.
Very nice.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
That is a good song.
That's impressive. That's definitely impressive.
And somewhat difficult on the drums, personally, because of the freaking bass. I could never do the bass. I don't know why I can never do the bass drum. I always screw that up.
I mean, I had the cheat code to
I know
the
you
drums
play.
since-
Well, yeah, you play exactly like me. I couldn't ever do it. I was like, turn off the bass drum.
Yeah.
For me, it was Metallica.
Oh, dude! Now the Metallica
Racking?
Guitar Hero. Did you ever play the full Metallica Guitar Hero? Like their whole it's
Yeah.
basically just nothing but Metallica, but in Guitar Hero. Oh my
Mhm.
god, that was some hard ass freaking songs.
Play
Jesus.
Blackened
So
on
fun,
the
though.
drums and play it on.
Oh
on
no,
the,
I'm good.
hardest
No,
level.
I'm not playing any of them. Like I'll play all of them the hardest
I
level
kid
with
you not.
guitar, but not drums.
I broke the drum set.
Shit.
I literally broke the fucking drum set. Well, I mean, they're cheap plastic anyway, right?
Well, now you can hook up the electric ones and you could still hook it up to your console.
Yeah.
A lot of people started doing that, but I didn't have any money. I was in college, so.
Check out Nacho. Nacho said he got carpal tunnel from playing through the fire and flames.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, now
A
yes.
song
I don't doubt it, dude.
People didn't give a lot of credit to was they actually dropped a rock version of Halo on like Guitar Hero 3.
Yes, they
Play
did.
that shit on Expert.
Mhm.
It was actually
It was so much
pretty
fun.
fucking challenging, but it
It
was
was
awesome.
very fun. Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun with it, man. And one night, my wife and the kids went out of town. They went to go to a concert or something. We had a concert at the house. We were up. We started around 7:00 that night, and we stopped around 5 a.m. the next morning.
That sounds
yeah.
fucking fun as fuck.
Oh, dude,
Isn't there like
was
some-
pretty intense?
Isn't there like some rumblings of it coming back? Or am I just
It always
thinking of something
is.
out of nowhere?
Yeah, but I think the market's
I-
entirely
I
different
think
now.
it-
Because think about the complaining.
True.
Is
Oh,
it
that's-
Rock Band
that's true.
Activision?
This song is
Yes.
just not. It's not good for kids.
Yeah.
Bitch, it says teen. Don't let your kid play song that has teen on it, asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
But you're letting your kid play Grand Theft Auto and beat up.
Yeah, right.
Money back.
Mhm.
But she owed me money, so
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, fuck off, Karen.
She's supposed to give me my change back, and she didn't.
And Little Evil, that was about it too, dude. Because my wife took the girls, and I don't remember who they went to go see. I think it was Miley Cyrus or somebody. And we had a big ass concert at my house.
Hell yeah.
You could hear the shit, dude, all the way from my house at the intersection at the street.
That's awesome.
Because at the time, the surround sound system I had was just fucking crazy. I had 3 subwoofers. So
Jesus.
yeah.
With the monster cables.
Oh, dude, monster cable, that weren't shit. It took weeks to install all that shit. But anyway, moving forward, we'll get off the nostalgia thing here.
Right?
Because
How'd
I'll
you find
be on fucking eBay trying to find this damn thing.
Yeah.
You probably already are.
I find it
Nick's has
funny
got
that you offered Doggy to come in tonight, and we're literally talking about his favorite game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Nick's
Oh,
has
I
got
didn't
it.
know that was his
Here-
favorite game.
Here's your Twitter space. Is the plastic on the Rock Band guitar environmentally friendly? Let's discuss.
That's disgusting. That's so freaking
Only,
true.
only if
Oh
it was
my
on
God.
Xbox, man.
That's
That's
awesome.
true.
That's awesome.
And speaking of Xbox, Xbox's Compulsion Games is working on a third-person single-player game.
Narrative.
Yeah, narrative. Full narrative.
Mm-hmm.
That
And
sounds
I'm gonna be
boring.
the first one to admit. I'm gonna be the first to admit it. I was not a fan of We Happy Few. I really
No.
wasn't.
It was
I
okay, but
was
it was
not.
weird. I didn't
I
care
bought
for
it
it
in
either.
the beginning, and then when they did the revamp of it or whatever they want to call it, I tried to get into it then, and I just could not get into the game.
Yeah, because it was
So-
what it was in that game preview or whatever they call it
Yeah.
for so
Yes.
long.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
made it to the town and played their horde mode a little bit. That's about it. And that was just because of Game Pass.
Yeah.
The quests.
Yeah, that's all why you play those games. It's like I
The
gotta get a
horde
quest
mode
done.
was funny though because you played the cop and you beat up all the beatniks.
Oh, that's
Well,
funny.
see, that one might be interesting. But yeah,
But you had
I'm
to
a
take
big
like a
fan,
purple
so-
pill every like 5 minutes, otherwise you go insane.
I would like to see, like, I'm just curious, like, is it gonna be in the same style? Like, you know, is it just gonna be third person and then instead of first person this time around, and it still be in the same style? Like, you'll know it's Compulsion game, like, or is it just gonna be completely different? Like, it's kind of cool that I'm happy that yes, we get there's gonna be more games, because I'm not gonna lie, like every time they turn around, all I hear is Xbox is coming out with a first person game. I'm like, okay, cool, but let's have something else, please. And so it's definitely a nice hearing that, yeah, it's going to be a third person style game, which I personally like because I like looking at my character personally, but that's just me.
I like first person.
Play Fortnite.
Yeah, there you go.
I hate Fortnite.
I like to be able to switch. I like to be able to switch, and they can do it. I don't know why they
That's true.
don't do it. I like to be able to like, dude. I've been playing a little bit of because I was like, hey, like Fallout's been here. I haven't played it in years. Like, let me. And I'm like, dude, I'm just constantly switching back and forth. And because of the Series X, it plays really good. Like Fallout 4 plays really good on the Series X.
Damn right it does.
And I'm switching back and forth between views, and I'm like, why can't we do this all the time? Like, why isn't this like? Because when you're in first person, you feel like you're in first person. When you're in third person, you feel like you're in third person. Like, I'm like, and in both ways, it's still playable. Like, yes, some people will prefer one or the other, but why can't I have the option? And then you go and say, well, that's, like it's out of the code. Like, dude, like how hard is it? Like when PUBG came out and it allowed you to do that, I was like, seriously, this is a preview and I can do this? Why can't I do this with every game? What is the problem with this? Like, if you want to sell more, you got people that just hate first person, or you got people that just hate third person. You can hit both realms, and that's why some of these games are still popular after all these years, because you can play both and you can enjoy it the way you want to, and that's really cool. And I don't see how we can't get to that point.
I'm with you, dude, because I like first person games better. I mean, I'll play third person, but I really prefer first.
It makes it easier because they don't have to code as much. That's really it. It's less work.
Well, like in Far Cry 6,
some
if you notice,
yeah,
if you notice in Far Cry 6 and you go into some of the little camps, it'll automatically switch to third person until you get outside the camp, then it goes back into first person.
Mm-hmm.
I bought those so long ago, Adam.
Oh yeah, all the Fallout.
Yeah,
I remember
that was a
that,
long time ago for me.
Yeah,
But
matter of
I
fact,
think
Leo's the one that suggested Fallout 76 for Game of the Year.
Yep, that was me.
Whoa.
Shit.
I do not
mean
sign
now?
off on this.
No, you notice I said
Again.
Leo, right?
I like
No, I'm just saying.
Give
I'm
a
saying I
fuck,
do not.
Crispy.
I
Bring
don't,
it.
I don't sign off on Leo's thought process right there. I'm sorry. I just don't. Love Fallout 76 to the bushes. What they don't realize, and Bethesda needs to get their head out of their ass, what Fallout players actually wanted is to share their world with other people. It doesn't have to be multiplayer
They have
against
that
multiplayer. Yeah, well, dude, like how long does it take? Now it's like it's a dead thought process. You know what I mean? Like they need to release a new game and rethink the asinine thought that Fallout 76 was going to be this amazing thing when they couldn't even release it freaking halfway unbroken. Like,
Well,
dude,
you gotta
like,
remember, it's not the original team working on it either.
Yeah,
The original team's
That's
been working
true.
on Starfield this entire time.
I
Hell, they started
agree,
working on
but-
that when Fallout 4 it came out. So it's been
And
a
now-
I agree, but not the original team because it was Obsidian made New Vegas, and I'm just saying. Like you have assets there, and you were just like, nah, we're done, bro. Like we're gonna go and we're going massive multiplayer. They wanted to go massive multiplayer. That's what they did, and it failed. Just say it.
Sort of. It's still
there's
apparently.
a lot of people.
No, they still make a lot of money off that game.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
there's
kind
still,
of a failed launch, but
yeah, it was a failed
now,
launch and kind of failed midway, but they
got
it's
some
back to
hardcore.
actually a
I
situation.
mean, crap!
now.
It was like the #1 played game on Game Pass for multiple months in a row, which is
And
weird.
don't get me wrong, I like Fallout 76. I played the hell out of it when it first released. But the co-op, I mean, we've all tried to do co-op together. It just, you start seeing cows flying across the street and landing, getting wedged into mobile home walls.
I like the stretchy necks. Those were making me
Yeah, that's funny too. Yeah.
And also, it
sounds
was
like
weird.
Tornado Alley.
I went back to like 2 months ago, and like everyone talks now, and there's like other like humans walking around. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's what threw us.
Not having NPCs. It was kind of nice.
That's what threw us too when we were trying to play, because we were like, oh my god, these people are talking to us. What the fuck? What do we do now? So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I liked it just for the solo because I like exploration type games.
Yeah.
I like to go in and out of buildings and see what I can find and scavenge and all that good shit.
Well, I'm sure 76 was not a good game at lunch.
Oh no!
Yeah. At lunch. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're having lunch and trying to play it, it might be kind of hard. But it is what it is.
Sorry, I had to, Nix. And it's called a PC, Adam. It's called a PC.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, with mod support, yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of the Fallouts give you that mod support on console now.
Yeah, they made sure on that one and some of the other games for but especially 76 that you could do a console. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people are asking for it.
Yep. And since Microsoft has ZeniMax, they'll probably that makes it even better. They will bring it over, I'm sure, at some point. And to switch gears again, in case you guys didn't know, the Xbox mini fridge went on sale yesterday. Went on pre-order.
Yes, it did.
Yay.
For something that nobody likes.
About that.
for something that so many people dislike, the thing sold out in what, like 30 seconds?
37 seconds.
Stupid bots, man.
But now here's the thing. How sad of a human do you have to be to wake up on a Tuesday morning to give bad reviews to a fucking mini fridge
that isn't even out yet?
Exactly.
That's even,
I mean,
but that's the sad fanboyism that's out there, and it's
how do you get that to that low point in your life? And don't get me wrong, I'm a guy, man. I deal with the worst people in society. I see people at the worst time of their, well, sometimes not, after their life. But how do you hit bottom?
Yeah,
that is your whole purpose, is to review bomb a product that's not even released and it has nothing to do with a fucking video game.
I know.
Xbox trolled everybody. They took this. They said the Series X was a fridge. They made a meme of it, and Xbox says, "Okay, you asked for it."
They did make one actual full size fridge of it, though.
They
made multiple.
Yeah, they made
multiple.
I only seen the one from that blog.
I just seen Snoop Dogg,
The Rock,
and
right?
I forgot the third one.
Some girl lives on Instagram.
No, The Rock has that Zoa.
Yeah, some type of
So it
weird
looks
ass
like-
energy drink. Yeah.
Okay.
I know Justine and Snoop Dogg got one. I forgot the third person.
Because Snoop Dogg had his like Xbox diamond necklace thing in there,
and he had a birthday cake in there because it was his birthday.
Yeah.
Because I remember I entered for, because they gave away one of the full size ones. I entered, and I was like, "Well, I'll need your address if I win this."
Yeah. And I told you, I was like, I don't want it. It wouldn't
that
match
big
my
ass
kitchen.
thing. Yeah, my wife already said like,
kitchen.
no. I said, I guess I'll put it down in the basement. I guess.
It was like it would clash with my PS5 oven.
Yeah. But I mean, how sad do you really have to be to get up and do that? I just don't. I don't get it. And in my opinion, the whole community just gets worse every week.
Yep.
I really think it does. And Nick's has got a great point too. And if you read some of the reviews, he says they're pretty sad. Lots of reviewers failed the spelling bee before it started. Dude, you're 100%. Because most of these people can't even fucking spell. And
they don't know how to spell Xbox.
How bad is your life that brings you joy is to review bomb anything, especially a fucking mini fridge. I just don't get it.
I know.
I don't get it.
It's hard to even
like,
talk about it because you don't. I mean, it's just people are just they're pathetic. They're pathetic losers that have nothing else to do. Apparently, they don't play games because I mean, at least go do that. At least I mean, shit. Even if it's old games, go play some old games or something. Like, why?
Here's my thing: if they review bomb it, who is going to look at the review and still not buy the mini fridge because of the review?
Because everybody's gonna keep buying it.
Because the
I had
people,
no intention of buying it in the first place, so I don't really care.
This is not a GE refrigerator that mom is buying for her household. So the people who are going to the site, they're getting it because they're going to buy that mini fridge.
It's a freaking $100. Like, what the hell? It's $100 if it's 10 beers for me. Okay, like I'm sorry, that's legit to me. And you know, as it comes up, maybe like, hey, somebody will be like, oh, it lasted a year for me. It's trash. It sucks.
Worth it.
Lasted a year,
but
for
it's not a
$100?
PlayStation one.
Well, then ask PlayStation to do better. Of course they don't, but that's okay.
But
look, I saw a meme earlier. Like, if they just made a freaking PlayStation 5 George Foreman grill, I'll buy that too. Why not? Put them right next to each other. Have the George Foreman with my freaking refrigerator. Like,
there you go.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
You can have a beer and a pork
You want
chop.
a snack while you're playing games? You want a drink while you're playing games? There you go. It's perfect.
There you
That PS5 is perfect for a George Foreman grill.
Husk is going to kill somebody here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't get it. Wait a minute. I think.
Oh,
somebody.
Would you like to play a game?
I meant somebody sending me something. Hold on, just a second.
What the fuck?
On average, every 7 days, someone finds gaming happiness with FNP.
Baby doesn't like being put in a corner. That's why I like the game Beyond the Box.
That one gets
That's
me.
slow mo.
Yeah, that's slow mo.
And that is our good friend, middle-aged game guy, always in
Mag.
FNP.
Yes.
I was going to say if I don't hear Mag, I'm like, who the fuck is that?
I know. It messes me up if I don't hear Mag too.
Oh, that is classic.
But yeah, man, I totally don't get it. And another thing I don't understand either is the announcement that came out today.
Which one? There's
People,
multiple.
I don't understand how you didn't think that God of War was going to go to PC at some point. I mean, Jim Ryan has hinted to it several times, and before anybody wants to thumb down the show, they want to talk shit in the chat. Go look me up on PlayStation. I beat the game a week after it came out,
And you'll probably get it on PC too.
Look,
and
I haven't.
No, probably not. But you know, I played the game when it came out.
It's a fun game. It's a good game.
I like God of War, but why in the hell is this such an issue with some of these people? I don't get it. They're all coming to PC eventually. All games.
But my exclusives.
Well, I know that's funny, Husk, but that's literally what I saw the whole time. Just whenever somebody would retweet this shit, was like, it just makes it feel like buying the PlayStation's not even worth it anymore. I'm like, so you're telling me a $400 or $500 console that you buy once every, say, 8 years, maybe 6, is not worth buying for games that you enjoy already? Like, I don't get it. Like, because my problem is, ultimately, this is a 4-year-old game, almost 4-year-old game, by the time this actually releases on PC. What does it matter? Like,
It doesn't.
PlayStation's not doing the day and date, so at least you don't have to, be so scared that. Right, but right now, you don't have to be so scared that since you bought your precious little PS5 or PS4 that, the game that they said is going to be exclusive, it's not going to anybody else but your little box. Like, come on, guys. Like literally,
I responded to
wipe your vag and just get over yourself.
Peniac Ghost earlier today. He was talking about it, and he thinks it's fucking stupid too. But I basically told him, I was like, consoles are literally the product. They were born from PCs in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is it's the one and only unifying platform. Okay. It don't count. You're literally playing on a dumbed down fucking PC. Let's just all realize that and stop being fucking manginas about it. Your game is it's developed on a dev kit that might as well be a fucking PC in the first place. It makes it a bitch to they have to port them over, but where do you think most of your games came from in the first place? They're on fucking PC first. Jesus Christ, there's no it's still exclusive to PlayStation and PlayStation Studios. It's not like it's coming to Xbox. Get over it. Fuck's sake.
Well, see, here's my thing, and what a lot of people don't want to realize, I am first and foremost a PC gamer. And I've been saying it for a long time before the new consoles came out. I wanted Xbox to give me a reason not to play on my PC so much, and for PlayStation to give me a reason not to play on PC so much. I prefer, and I know this sounds bad, I'm sitting here talking to you on a $7,000 PC. I prefer playing on a console most of the time. I don't like sitting at my desk. I don't want the keyboard in front of me. Sometimes I just want to sit back with a controller. And that's it. I just want to play with a controller in my hand. So, and sometimes you don't, and I know some people like to throw shade at PC gamers. It's not as hard as it used to be because most PCs will update. But, like today, I had to, install NVIDIA drivers, a bunch of new stuff into my computer. If you're not sitting there with it, it don't always do it unless you tell it to. But, I mean, that's the thing with PC gaming. With the consoles, usually, they update while you're away. My PlayStation does. My Series X does. And just because people can play it on PC, I don't see the big deal. And I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, well, they're losing another exclusive. I'm not going to be that guy because I play on both of them anyway.
It's money.
So, and they want money. Microsoft led the charge with this. Jim Ryan's sitting back. This guy's about making money. They're not worried about people's feelings in the community. They want money. And they're sitting back looking at Steam saying, look, Steam sells all these games and people spend this much money. Let them buy our games on Steam. It's just more money. You'll get a better game when they make a new one. You have more money to spend, you get better games.
Hey, before we go any further, I think we missed KY Bob's member.
I
didn't even see it.
He put in there, never have Xbox fans ever cared where their games could be played. Those of us true gamers look at Xbox, PC, xCloud, and Game Pass as options that put the gamer first, not the piece of plastic it's on.
I'm glad you can see that, dude. I don't even see it.
Where's that?
Yeah,
Bob,
it was way.
Yeah, it was way up in the top.
I had to go look for it. I never saw it either, so I apologize for that, KY. But
Preach away, KY. I mean, he's right to an extent, but I mean, there are plenty of Xbox guys out there that are just as toxic as the fucking Sony guys.
Absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.
There's Xbox guys that I've blocked. There's Sony guys that I've blocked.
Yep.
Because on here, we're gamers. We don't give a fuck.
Nope.
That's
I don't
it.
care what you play on.
I
really don't. I don't care what you play on unless it's a game that I want to play with you, and I hope you're on there. That's the thing. It's like then I care what you play on. At that point, other than that, I don't care what you enjoy. If you enjoy it, like cool, good, go enjoy it.
You knew God of War was going to be number one.
Well, of course.
Of course it is.
I knew it's going to be like that probably for months.
Oh,
yeah,
PC players have been waiting for it.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
Husk has been waiting for it for a long time.
Exactly. And they're getting all the extras that console will not get. So yeah, that's where PC people, and that's the biggest thing about PC side is you get a lot of those extras that you'll never see on console because they're not going to open it up like that. So
yeah.
And I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see the add-on where they put the crowbar, the Valve add-on. Instead of the axe, you get a crowbar.
To Bomber's point, I saw somebody screenshot some certain person in the community today. You know, the perverted guy that loves sending dick pics to teenage girls. He made a comment today saying something about that have fun, your PC won't even be able to run it at 1080, blah, blah, blah. And
wait, what?
What?
Oh yeah, dude. The guy, we all know the guy's a shitstorm anyway.
I mean, true.
Well, JTech, I hate to tell you, sir, I'll send you screenshots of it, how it runs on my 3090.
Well, what's even worse, though, is the fact that even if you didn't have your 3090 and you're still running your dual 2080s, I promise you'll still be able to run that game flawlessly well above 100 frames per second because I'm sorry, it's not going to be that taxing. It's a 4-year-old game. Yes, all the like your PS4 and PS4 Pro are able to play it. So yes, all these big PCs that are bigger PCs, we're going to run it without an issue at a very much higher rate, frame rate. Who freaking cares? But then at that point, who freaking cares? Like, who cares if it's at 1080p? There's a lot of pro gamers that rather play at 1080p, but bump all their stuff up. So
120 FPS.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just, people need to quit worrying about what people play the freaking games on. Like, stop. Like, I think it's really stupid.
Oh,
here's the thing with computers. You get your sliders, you can get your FPS boost, you can get all your extra textures, you can get all the most top quality things you can do, but also you have to deal with the cost of upgrading, the cost of dealing with add-ons, the cost of dealing with updating your computer and then crap stops working. It's a trade-off. Right. It's a trade-off. You either want to deal with all that stuff and have the best of the best, or you just want to go to your console, still get a great experience and just hit the on button and it works. It's two different people. I started on computer ever since I was a little kid on Commodore 64, and I moved over to console, one, because I didn't want to have to keep upgrading every 2 years to keep up. And then I can just turn on and play, and that works for me. Would I like a PC as well? Yeah, but I don't have the time or the money to just keep up with that all the time. So whatever kind of gamer you are, just play. Look, PlayStation is losing money on this, and all you with that not doing it, and all you PlayStation fans that like to brag about how many copies your game sold, guess what? You're going to sell like 3 times more on some games.
Exactly.
Twice as more on some games. You know, the ones that you brag about are so good because they're exclusive and they don't hit 1 million games. Now you can go to PC and they might get to 1 million. They might get to 3 million. The ones that sell like 10 million games, they might sell 30. And I bet you'll still brag that point and forget to say, most of that was PC. I bet you won't add that in there.
Exactly. And Bob, thank you for 99 in super chat. Well, then put me down as a gamer. Everyone has seen my layout. Yes, I prefer RTS games on my PC, multiplatform on my Series X, and exclusives wherever they might be. Dude, sometimes I just switch shit up. Sometimes I just buy a game on PlayStation just to play it on PlayStation instead of playing it on the Xbox. I'm kind of weird.
And especially now, I mean, which granted, I just got a PS5. I started kind of playing with that, the weird trigger shit, because that also throws me off. But I also feel like it's really cool too at the same time. Multiplayer games definitely will not have that shit turned on because that's just not definitely worth it. Not with shooting anyway. But like playing the freaking Astros Playground where the freaking trigger you have to press a little bit harder for the rocket to go off, I think it's really cool stuff. So there's certain games I probably would buy on the PlayStation over the Xbox just because why not? It's just
Ninja's got a good question. Wonders if to get mod support.
Who? Oh,
Ninja. That's a good question, dude. That'd be kind of cool to see it actually get some mods thrown into the game.
I guarantee you, if it doesn't have mod support, like actually support the hackers are going to hack it. I promise you. You're going to have people playing as Thomas the Train. You're going to have people playing as freaking Yoda. Like people are like
Thomas the Train.
Like I promise you, like Corey Blaylock,
Resident Evil Village.
Yeah, like I guarantee you'll have where you're not playing as Kratos. You'll be playing as like freaking Raphael from the freaking Ninja Turtles. Like I promise you, it'll happen.
Hey, now if you can play as Pinhead, I'm all down for that. And Flame, thanks for the $5 super chat. Imagine how many copies Ratchet and Clank could have sold if they didn't limit the PS5. 1 million copies is embarrassing for a game like that. I agree, dude. A lot more people would buy it if it went to PC.
Which I don't want to, but I would even say that's embarrassing. I know a lot of people are saying it's embarrassing, but at the time, you maybe had 7 million consoles sold?
Yeah,
maybe
probably so. Yeah.
So technically, that's still a very high percentage.
It's a high percentage for PlayStation 5. Yes.
For an attachment to a console that you only made it for the PS5. So it's still a really good sales number if you just look at the sales number in that general case. Because if it would have sold on PlayStation 4, well, yeah, it probably would have hit 20 million.
Oh, you don't think it's going to come out for PlayStation 4?
I mean, I hope they don't. That way they don't, go back on their word like they did with.
They've already done that.
But they already said it was going to be on PS4.
They said Ratchet and Clank could not be able to be made.
Oh, I thought we were talking about God of War.
We already found out. We already found out that was a lie, and that was a lie. No,
no, I really did think we were talking about God of War.
Let's be serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's think of it this way. Okay, I love when people can actually talk about the products that they're playing, rather than sitting there and comparing it constantly. Like, yes, comparisons are fine. But to say God of War on PC is any different than any Xbox game that's come on PC is asinine. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you have absolutely no clue how it's going to run on the PC. Not only that, Microsoft has been in the game for how long? Actually, some of their games that have come on PC run better than an Xbox, but it's also been vice versa. So you go and say, okay, if you love Xbox, and if I'm like an Xbox fanboy, like some of these PlayStation guys, I'm gonna talk shit about everything PlayStation does. I'm gonna sit here and say Xbox has put the world on fire because they put stuff on PC, even though they've been doing that for like 15 years now. By the way, so why am I bugging out again? I mean. And this goes for Xbox guys as well, because I've seen them just keep constantly calling it out. It's like, dude, just stop, okay? They deserve, like, there's some people on this earth that have just been like, this is not happening. And then you have other people like ourselves right here that are just saying, like, dude, it's going to happen because they see the money. They want the money. They get the money. They're a corporation. They want the money. They develop single-player games. They run off the DLC but have no multiplayer involved. They want to release it on a new platform. That's what they're going to do. That's my thought process since Game Pass became a big thing. And since, Xbox is like, you know what? We're DLC. I mean, how many DLC trailers you're like, damn, that kind of makes me want to play the game from Xbox. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like few and far between. Like, yes, you get your single player DLC, but at the same time, like Xbox is giving you single player with some multiplayer or just multiplayer, but they make it feel single player. And I'm just like, okay, well, Xbox has this formula. It might not be like, really great right now, but they're also getting people hyped that have never been hyped before about these titles. Well, PlayStation's sitting here like, we're going to release it on PC. Instead of getting everybody being like, oh, that's cool. Everybody's like, I don't like that. Or you're trying to be Xbox, or
we need a Twitter space now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we need Twitter. We need to get a collective thought process on how we're going to approach this. We have to make sure that this doesn't happen again, even though we all know it is. Okay?
They had a damn Twitter space for that damn fridge. Like, who fucked cares?
Oh, I know, dude.
I saw that, and they definitely had a couple today. I saw a few.
Mo, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Happy Wednesday, my dudes, and happy Wednesday back to you, Mo. We got to get you back on again here, Spoon.
Yes, sir, Mo. We got to get you on here. But yeah, I mean, it's just the constant banter, and people are just going to keep on doing it. It's never going to stop. It is what it is, unfortunately, and And like I mean, everybody says it every single day, every time of the week. It's just you block the people that are just constantly being douchebags and just being stupid, or you mute them, whatever you're going to do.
And then you wait for the next crew of them.
Yeah, then you wait for the next one because you know
waves.
it's going to happen. It's just going to come in waves. It's going to keep happening. It's always going to happen because that's just how humans are. We're always you fan on something. There's something that you're a fan of, and not everybody, but there's always going to be fans of something, and they're going to fight, and that's just what happens.
Yeah. There's always haters.
Yeah, there's always haters. There's always like you can't ever like, and especially gaming. That's the problem that I always have. Is like it's freaking a hobby.
The funny part about that is, I don't know. I think how good some gamers have it that aren't on social media.
Nah, no, right?
Yes,
you know, because they don't have to see all this stupid shit. I don't really see much of it because I block everybody. But
right,
you know, it's just, and I'm up to 110,000. That's kind of crazy.
If I see more bullshit, I either block or mute.
Yep, block or
But
mute.
the funny part, you know, it's just like, and some of these dudes, and Lethal Papa said it a minute ago, clout.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, what good does this clout get you?
Nothing.
I mean,
terrible fan base to
when you
be
walk
your.
when you walk down the street and you walk into a restaurant to get your dinner, that lady working at the restaurant is going to look at you and go, "Oh my God, you're that gamer that holds those Twitter Spaces. Here's my number." You know, I mean, come on, man.
I saw a funny video about that where the guy that had like 500,000 gamer score, he's like, "Hey, ladies."
Well, and see, it's funny you said that. I have a guy that used to work for me, and I don't talk about my business very often. Most of my crews, a lot of them play games. And I had a really good friend of mine. We met on Xbox. He was local. I hired the guy to work for me for a very long time. He worked for me for almost 12 years. But he was the worst person in the fucking world to play Call of Duty with. Because everybody was a modder. Everybody was a cheater. And if his kill to death ratio was low, he would jump. He'd quit the match.
Oh, geez.
And
everybody has that friend.
I looked at him one day.
I call him Bomber. I mean, what?
I know.
I looked at him one morning when he came into work. I'm like, dude, why did you quit the match last night? Well, my kill to death ratio, man, was really bad. I'm like, dude, when you walk down the street today, nobody's going to look at you and go, "Oh man, that's that dude with that double kill to death ratio on Call of Duty." I was like, it's just not going to happen, man. I was like, it's not that fucking important. But yeah, no. I even went as far when he moved away and didn't work for me anymore. I literally had to remove him off my console because I just couldn't play games with him anymore.
The only thing that matters is how many legendaries you get. I mean, what?
Yeah, that's totally you, Leo, because you get every damn legendary in every game that's ever been invented. They even make legendaries just to give you, Leo.
Tomorrow, news for Wonderlands. Can't wait.
I can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know I'm the only Borderlands fan here.
Okay. No. I like Borderlands, but
and Ava,
I can wait.
Knows exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, you do, dude.
It's gonna get your wonderful Wonderlands is gonna get pushed up to February because everybody loves February right now. Assholes.
My birthday.
What's wrong?
Gonna
what's wrong
kill
with
it.
January? What's wrong
That's
with January?
That's what I said.
April?
Like, what's wrong with January and March? Like, there's like a plague going on during January and March? Is that what it is?
They're celebrating my birthday.
Dude, February is stacked. Like
January's the best month, just saying.
Matter of fact, for all the people that think we're an Xbox Centric podcast, I've actually got the big giant Horizon Zero Dawn thing pre-ordered for February.
I mean, shit, I played awesome. PlayStation most of the day today.
And I'm not talking about just I'm not talking about the little collector's edition. I'm talking
about that big ass thing.
Oh yeah,
that big ass Aloy statue is
the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that they give you like a little bitty alloy like that's literally that big, and then you have the freaking huge elephant. You're like, I understand like they're trying to do like a scale thing, but like she could have been a little bit better. But a little bigger. I get it. Yeah, like just make her a little bit bigger so it stands out.
Like go to a hobby store and look at miniatures. It's about the size.
But the elephant is badass. Yeah. Like it looks so cool. I wish I could afford that thing, but maybe one day.
I actually liked how they did that with alloy.
Afford it and or have the room. Yeah.
The return.
Well,
dude, and then all the news
body wrapped up and buried, Husk.
Yeah,
maybe.
Everything's
Okay.
taken care of.
He's not in his murder dungeon anymore.
I don't know about that.
There's a reason he has 2 basements. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, Leo.
And damn it, my freaking game of the year freaking got shit pushed off until next year. Freaking Cyberpunk.
Which one is this one?
Bastard.
Oh,
I've been waiting to actually go through that game before that.
Freaking good.
And I'm kind of pissed.
I thought
It's already been out. You know
it's
what I
so
mean?
freaking good. So good.
I started it and stopped it.
So did I. That's what I'm saying. Like, I stopped it because they're like, "Oh, we're gonna release an update," and I'm like, "Okay, it's been like 8 months. Like, what's going on here?" And then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna push it back till next year," and I'm like, "Oh, that's really cool. Like, I'm just not gonna pick up this game after we get to that point. Like, that's what's gonna happen. It's something else is gonna come out, and I'm gonna be like." Yeah, I'm good right now. And then it's gonna be like until like this time next year, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should. Oh, wait, this other game. No, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like, because like I was getting into it, and then I started getting glitches and stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm just gonna chill. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, they're coming out with this, this update or whatever. Like, it's gonna be updated for the new consoles. I'm down for that. And then now they keep pushing it back, and it's like, dude. It's one thing if you're pushing back your release. It's another thing when you're pushing back technically DLC / an update, which I've seen games push them out so fast, even if they're harmful at times. We'll say that, but they pushed them out so quick compared to what this is. Like, and I would say like I've seen ones like push it back, like a month and be like, bam, here you go, and then it's really ruined the game even more. Or at the same time, you go like a month or two and it's good, like it does something for the game. And this is just like I'm just gonna sit here and wait and it's like, dude, like you're trying to make this game like kind of reinvigorate, and it's like there's gonna be a point in time where people are like, yeah, Cyberpunk, I'm done with that. Like,
there's too many.
Look, I don't care.
Coming out
as soon as they bring out DLC, I don't care if the next gen or current gen update is even out. As soon as there's any DLC, I don't care what's out, I'll be playing it.
Yeah,
just because
I
I love the story.
I want the upgrade.
That much. Like the upgrade will be nice just because it'll maybe fix the issue that a lot of people are having, but just having more story to that game, that would just add that would literally pull me back to the game regardless.
Well, and I think that's the people that completed the game, like yourself, and people like me and Scrub are kind of like, I'm gonna stop for a minute and I'm not gonna get caught up in all this.
Yeah, y'all are probably never going back to it.
Well, that's the problem because I expected it. I expected it at a certain time. And it's
hey,
like,
on that note, I'm gonna go take a husk. I'll be right back.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't forget to wipe your bomber.
If oh wow.
I always shake my fork 3 times.
Oh wow.
He calls it a husk and a fork. That's scary.
Yeah. If it's good and there are good reviews, I'll definitely go back to the game. I enjoyed what I had even with the glitches. And I was playing it on the one because I couldn't get a Series X at the time. And my worst problem were there was glitches in the background, or the game would just stop, black screen, shoot me out to the home screen, or just shut the Xbox down. So it wasn't where it just killed me, where the gameplay was so bad, but I know it could look so much better and play so much better. And I enjoyed what I had. So I definitely want to see with the upgrades what I was missing from the 1X, I'm sorry, to the X, Series X. So
it looks great on PC, but like the bugs were tolerable for me, but I had other shit that I could play that wouldn't fuck me over. Like, does that make sense? And that's why I put it down.
Yes.
I fully intend on going back to it. I just haven't. I don't have time to play what I play right now. The time I do have, and that's a long like I'm the person that when I start something, like I'm doing the story, and then the next thing I know, I'm rabbit trailing off into everything fucking else before I even come close to completing the story. So that game's going to consume a lot of time for me, and I'd rather it not fuck me out of saves or make me restart or get stuck with a bug for the remainder of the game just so I can finish from the point I was at when I left.
Yeah, I mean, I finished it with I think 130 something hours, and that's with every side quest and main mission. So
what faction did you play as?
I started out as a what is it called?
I was a street kid.
Nomad. I was Nomad.
I was Nomad.
Nomad life.
Nomad was legit. I loved it. I wanted to go back, which I still may, just to play the few hours of each of the others, just to kind of get that little part of the storyline, because I've never tried out Corpo or Street Kid, but I know the rest of it's still the same, so there's no point in really going back and playing a whole playthrough. But again, I know beating a dead horse, but that is still one of my favorite games, favorite worlds I've ever played. And
I enjoyed it for sure.
It's super engaging. It's just like I said, like I can't.
No.
It knocks you out of it when you're like you're into it, and then something stupid happens, like a car starts fucking jumping and going to the top of a skyscraper, and then all of a sudden it crashes your graphics card. Like, what the fuck, dude?
See, I never had that happen.
Or
I've
had a save corrupt, and that was the end of it. I was like,
yeah. I've never had a save corrupt and never had any of that like on console. So, and that's where maybe there is a bonus to the console side. Yeah, you may have the glitches. Like I definitely had glitches, but it never was anything game breaking. And that's why. That's probably the reason why I actually love the game, because it was never a breaking moment. Like if it did ever freeze, all I did has to close out the game, go back in. It left me off where I was, and it took like 3 seconds to get back to it. So it never bothered me. It never took me out of the experience per se. But I get why y'all definitely let it sit back, because I don't blame you. There's a lot of games that play like crap or crash. I ain't gonna touch it again.
I'm a story-driven gamer. Like that's like my favorite games are single-player story-driven games. And if exactly why I stopped playing, because it's gonna ruin my experience.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
surprisingly, I played it on the Xbox One S, and I had no issues except for the melty people. That was about it.
I never had the melty people issue.
I didn't.
That's
either.
funny.
Yeah, it was just weird depending on what you had.
I think
I
was
didn't
on
have
One
any
X.
issues. I played on mine on the Series X. I didn't have any issues.
I think Series
but I
X
played
ran
on
the
the One
best.
S, not the Xbox Series S.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the One S. Yeah.
Which is still impressive.
1X, yeah. And that I'm not going to be one of those people on podcasts or go, oh yeah, my PC. I don't have a PC that can run that game. I don't have a PC that can run most games. I have a laptop that's pretty nice and expensive, but it's not made for gaming because I like to play console. But maybe one day. So there's a lot of y'all out there lying. Y'all not running that game.
It's just like the whole oh my god, why buy an Xbox? You just buy a PC. That whole crowd, like, it's still stupid. Like, shut up.
It's very stupid.
Hell, I still have my Series S. I still
Leo
have my
has
Series
all
X.
the things.
I still have my Xbox One S.
Literally.
Oh, and I have the original Xbox, the OG one.
He's a trash panda. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The VCR.
My last 1S finally died. All I have is the 1X in the house now. I had like 3 Xbox Ones and a PS4, and I'm down to a 1X and my PC. So you can see why I choose to play on PC when I can, because, dude, once you go 60 frames, you don't go back. I've been playing 60 frames forever now, like since before I built this computer, and it's
as soon as I got
rough.
my PC, it was rough to go back to PS4 and Xbox One S. I was like, it's so slow.
What makes me so happy about like
the new consoles,
God of War finally being announced for PC. I get to play it without having to. I'm not forking over $500 for any next gen or past gen console for a long time. I don't need to now. I'm happy about that shit.
Hey,
play Uncharted as well.
Hey, Frizzle,
I got FOMO.
I don't blame you. If you're having like a rollback on Diablo 2 Resurrected, losing game saves, and that's kind of like the whole issue a lot of people had with Returnal, even though that wasn't game save thing. It was just the game never let you save. So, that was, that would make me quit playing a game. Absolutely. Like, especially just having those glitches where it corrupted your game save. Like, I would probably never go back to that game, even as much as I love Cyberpunk. If I was having the issues, I probably would never go back because I would not want to replay a game. I know Wilmy, there was one game that he put so many hours in and it crashed. And Watch Dogs, that's what it was.
Dogs, but I still went back. I still went back after they fixed it and completed that game and enjoyed the hell out of it.
Oh shit! Okay, well I didn't know you were back. But it's just stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't put up with. But little small glitches here and there that don't bother me.
Yeah, if it didn't corrupt my first save game, like I wasn't even through like the what would you call it, the prologue of the game yet. Like I hadn't even got to the part. Fucking spoiler alert, motherfuckers! Where the dude dies, your fucking friend.
So like, you never saw that in the trailer, so I think you're okay.
I didn't even get to that part, and the game crashed and corrupted my save. I started over, and I got past that part, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to risk. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out until I know for a fact that it's not going to fuck me over again. Because you get halfway into the game, you've dumped 60 hours into it, and it corrupts your save. Fuck no. Hell
Watch
no.
Dogs. Watch Dogs did that to me several times. I lost like 12 hours of game played in 10 hours.
Yeah, I couldn't go back to a game.
I had issues with it not reading my DLC because I had the gold edition, so I had to uninstall it, reinstall, and then it worked.
Yeah, that's why I don't PC. Yeah,
it wasn't PC. Steam Deck is going to be your first PC. Well, dude, we're going to talk about Steam Deck.
Yep. Might as well go ahead and talk about it, honestly.
Yeah, might as well. The Steam Deck is verified. It will show you the entire Steam catalog, and it will tell you how the games will run on your Steam Deck.
Yep. I think it's going to be a sleeper gaming device. Like, I know I don't know why I say sleeper, but it's like, you have your big, your console games, you have your consoles, and then you have your handheld only, which is Switch, right? Like, this is going to merge them all and be a PC at the same time whenever you need it to be. But then it's a pretty beast of a PC to play a lot of your games that are on Steam without an issue.
Because there's going to be,
it's a huge deal.
There's going to be different classifications. Verified means games will play well on the Steam Deck without any additional setup. Playable means the games may require some manual tweaking, but will play well on the Steam Deck. Unsupported games are totally unplayable on the Steam Deck, and it will notify you of those. Pretty much your VR type games aren't going to be available on Steam Deck. And if a game is unknown, it will tell you that Valve has to yet evaluate the game to make sure first.
The best part about this is it's a start. And this is going to be the thing that all you fucking Nintendo fans should be clamoring for, is a proper handheld that'll, like, this thing's going to take, all right, your screen's this big, okay? It's literally this big. You don't need a higher resolution than fucking 720p. Like, you don't. You can get 60 frames out of so many fucking games. You bump it up to 1080 even, it's great. But, like, seriously, in this small of a screen with the pixel density, you're not going to see you wouldn't probably see hardly shit for a difference unless your face is in it. Like, I can switch my phone back and forth from fucking whatever UHD to 1080 when I'm watching a video.
And you can tell a big difference. You better
watch videos
it's not
I can see a major difference.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
It's not that big a difference, especially if you're playing a game and it's moving.
No. On my Note 9,
I've got too many fumes from the dead bodies down there.
I'm just telling you, you don't need that high of a resolution on a
flip
fucking
phone?
handheld. You don't.
I'll tell you right now.
It's gonna look crisp. The graphics, the fucking textures, everything is gonna look fine. It's gonna look fucking fine.
You don't need it, but it's nice to have. It is very nice to have.
Oh, you can tell.
But there's still the thing of there's a thing called diminishing return, and that happens more on a smaller display than it ever will on a bigger fucking like a monitor. That's just how it is.
I don't get a phone that I can't watch 1440p videos on.
Oh, I have one that I can. I'm just saying. I've flipped back and forth between it, and the difference is fucking negligible at best, especially if you're playing a video game.
What?
I'm doing something.
Okay.
I
can't back you up on that, bro.
I gotta disagree, bro.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
No.
It would help you if somebody backed you up, and nobody's backed you up.
Nobody has to back me up. It's just that's just how it is for me.
You sound like my wife did when HD was coming out. Like when HD,
that's
TV
bad.
was coming out, and it was standard versus HD. She's like, "There's no difference." Like,
there's a big difference.
No, between 720p and 1440p, absolutely.
No,
there's a difference, Bomber. I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying it's negligible.
No,
it's literally it is in my mind.
It's a small screen.
Yeah,
it's huge.
If you're playing a game and you got all the moving parts and you're getting your 60 frames, it's not as drastic on a smaller display as it is on a monitor.
Why
That's what I'm
60
getting
frames
at.
make it look better.
Come on, bro. Like people are
60 frames make 720 look better.
Okay.
It does look better.
Trying to say something smaller doesn't always make it better, even if that's what your wife is telling you.
Not his beer. He knows he's about to.
You knew I was going to go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
that's why I waited to take my drink.
I'll let everybody know in December because I got mine pre-ordered, so it should be here in December.
If I had the money, I'd do it. I definitely do it. I don't have the money for that.
You might want to go back and check that, Wilmy.
Yeah, because a lot of them. Okay, because a lot of them have been pushed out the first quarter of 2022.
Yep, I've already checked.
Everything wants to be bought. That's what's happening right now.
He was one of those guys that pre-ordered like the first hour.
Oh yeah, I don't even think it took me that long. I think it's like the first 10 minutes.
I think I got mine in 12 minutes. I think it was.
He pre-ordered in.
Mine was in 18,
but it got mine got pushed out until
I bitched about
first
it.
quarter.
Went back and ordered.
Mine was get one or die, and die or be happy for what you got.
Nick's,
Dread,
I
don't want to hear it.
I got the $600 version, one with extra memory.
Same here.
Yep.
I figured if you're going to buy one,
might as well get the good one.
I play a lot of scary games and shit on Steam, so this is perfect for me and the wife. So especially when they come out with that little docking station, that'd be perfect. Not the docking that Husk and Fork do, the dock for the Switch. Which brings me to another topic. I don't know. I know a lot of the people in the chat actually follow us on Twitter. And, I have this really big hang up. I don't argue with fuckers on social media because there's just really, there's no point, right? It's stupid. Why argue with anybody over anything? Life's too short. But it was brought to my attention this morning because, I've been rather busy because business is off the charts. My good friend Dutch, Wondering Dutch,
shout out.
Here we go.
Was replying to a guy, and I had no idea. I was even brought into the conversation. That was the best part.
Because the dude tweeted your name.
Yeah, well, the thing was, Bomber had made a post yesterday about the mini fridge. I liked his post. And this guy comes in there, guns blazing at Bomber. Then he brings,
Season Gaming.
Yeah, he brought Season Gaming into it.
Yeah.
And said they were condoning, all this stuff.
Scalping and bullshit.
Yeah.
Because of Dan's joke.
Yeah, because Dan was joking because this douchebag, his name's Chet. If you want to look him up, it's Chet_novel or novels or some bullshit. I don't know what it is. You can look up my tweet from him that I did the picture of. But yeah, he started out with Season Gaming. His biggest thing is he's writing a book about scalping and how it's bad, and he's going to run Season Gaming into the ground because of what Dan said on one episode in a joking manner, because the guy doesn't ever watch Season Gaming's Bitcast, clearly, or listen to anything that Dan talks about and knows when he's joking and stuff like that. And the dude just kept saying that they like that Season Gaming is all about like they're condoning scalping. Like they are like, yes, go scalp. Everybody should scalp. Like that's kind of like what he's cheerleading for.
For anybody that wants to block this piece of shit.
Yeah, like
there you go.
And so,
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, and so like I just put in there on his thing against Season Game because I didn't even see the one he did to you, and then I just put in there, let it go. You know, Elsa, just the little gif. And then he put on there, F you, saying all this stuff, saying that, like, I must, like, condone it too since I replied. And then he blocked me right away. And I was trying to respond to him, just kind of like, dude, like, get that dick out of your ass. But, you know, clearly he couldn't, he didn't want to talk because he just wanted to block right away. So then I just went ahead and tweeted about him. And then I've been just kind of taking stabs all day because, you know what, you poke a fish and then, you know, you poke me a little bit more, then guess what? I'm just going to keep on talking about you. And so I keep tweeting about, you know, Chet yesterday and then today and saying, you know.
You poke bears, not fish.
Yeah, I was just saying,
wondering
why a fish?
You lost me when you were
I think fish, bears, poke whatever you're going to poke. Like, whatever you're poking. Maybe I'm like a fish, okay? Leave me alone.
He did.
Maybe he's a piranha.
He did fuck up there. Because
I think he started calling us racist or some shit.
One thing you don't poke
both
is me. I don't like being poked.
Poking's not fun.
So, Chet, if you're watching, which you said you've watched our podcast, I want you to know, sir, you can suck a bag of dicks. Number two, since we're Southern, there are 3 Southern people on this panel. So, yeah, there is. So, being Southern and having a beard makes you racist and homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
I found that kind of funny.
Yeah, like, come on, guy. Like, how it goes back to the whole thing you were talking about earlier. Like, how sad do you have to be to wake up and have to think this way? Like, this is
here's my thing, Chet. You don't know anything about me except for what I've put out and what I talk about on podcast. And as far as being racist, sir, that's laughable. You're a poor middle class white kid living in the suburbs. I grew up in the fucking hood. Why do you think the name's Wilmy Hood? I grew up in the fucking projects, asshole. Okay? And yeah, I'm Southern. And the South isn't what you want to believe it is.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Back 200 years ago, I could have agreed with you. But maybe you should come here and meet the people in the South before you talk about the fuckers.
That's a bad idea.
No.
That's a bad idea.
No, Southerners treat
after
people very well.
No.
After what he fucking said,
that's different. That's different.
You know, I get it. You know, you're believing whatever. And wasn't he from Canada?
I don't
Jersey.
Canada.
Honestly, I don't
Jersey.
know where he's from. I don't even care where he's from.
Well, the best part is, Chet, your family probably owns a fucking condo near me somewhere. If you're from New Jersey. Because we have a lot of people here that transplant from New Jersey.
I can speak for all Northeasterners, and you go get to the ocean. Atlantic Ocean, motherfucker. Go. Goodbye.
But the thing is, dude,
Jersey
you don't know
that now. Just because
you don't know anything about any of us on the panel. And, you know, the whole thing with being racist because we're Southern and Bomber has a beard.
That I have a beard. Like,
that's the dumbest shit ever.
Come on, guys.
I wouldn't be on this show. I would not be on this podcast if I felt.
Scrub wouldn't be on.
But you're racist too.
But you're
because you're
from the
Southern.
South.
Because you're
Yeah,
from the
because I'm
South.
Southern.
You know, and none of the other shows I've ever been on would be on here. You know, I mean, come on, dude, you're a fucking dumbass, and I hope you're watching because you blocked me, so I couldn't comment.
I hope some of his
everybody.
14,000 morons following this fucktard. What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
The other thing is the homophobic part of this.
Please don't.
Dude, do you know how many members of my family are actually gay? You don't. I have 5 that I can count right off the top of my head, dude. And they come to my house every holiday. We hang out. We do all kinds of crazy shit. It's 2021.
That are fucking gay.
And
Had
Chet,
them for years.
Chet, here's the thing, dude. You're that one little white guy that nobody likes that's running around screaming and trying to be a social justice warrior. Right? And while you're doing that, some of us actually just live and we treat everybody the way they're supposed to be treated. We don't have to champion it and act like we're something we're not on social media. Okay? So, I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
The South isn't what you think it is. And anytime, Chet, you want to come visit, if you unblock me on Twitter, sir, I will send you my address.
Don't do it, Chet.
I'll send you my address.
I wish he would unblock me so we could actually talk, but I know that dude don't want to talk.
He doesn't want to talk. He wants to he wants to use what you said and then make another tweet about it to show his
and that's what he was
superiority.
Doing. That's what he was doing.
I made fun of his pee and he didn't even block me.
Now that's impressive. Now go like
because I don't have a beard.
Incite a riot.
No,
if you
like my tweet, you'll get blocked. I promise. Or
I got blocked. I got blocked for liking one of Wandering Dutch's responses to him because shout out to Wandering Dutch. He said so because the guy was saying, you know, I had a feeling that these guys were like this, and this, and then I watched the show and they were exactly what I thought they were. They were white guys with beards who were homophobic.
And so I'm the only one with a true beard other than dread.
Yeah,
like
I got
like, what's going on here?
I've got
I'm still pissed. I just found out Scrub was white.
I got a mini beard. I got a mini beard.
So fuck you. So
Whitest dude on the panel, for fuck's sake.
So Dutch goes. So Dutch goes.
Am I the blackest? Is that how this works?
No. You don't want me to stand up. That's okay.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Keep your
I'm not black below the waist. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Dutch goes. So you had a preconceived notion of what the show was before you even watched it, and you came in prejudging these guys just like you say they do anybody else, and now you're mad. And I liked it, and he blocked me. And then he said that Dutch was just pushing a neo-nationalist agenda because he was bald-headed and supporting Norse mythology and had a beard. And he said anybody that has a beard like that and looks like that is supporting neo-nationalism. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And the black guy is his friend and liking his post. Yeah, if I thought he was a neo-nationalist, and
you're
he
black?
automatically blocked me because guess what? Because guess what? I mean, that would kind of like cut your argument in half real quick when you go, oh, you're a Nazi. Oh, you're friends with this black dude and he really is cool with you. Wait, hold on a second. Same like me being in this show. I just think it's ridiculous. I don't know why these people trying to get clout or trying to show how much better they are than other people than just chilling. Nobody said you had to watch the show. Nobody asked you to watch the show. If you came and watched the show, we're thankful that you're here, whether you like us or not. Hey, guess what? We're getting likes and views, whether you like us or not. Thank you. But y'all need to chill out with this mess. We're all about having fun and having a good time.
Yeah,
and
it's fun and it's video games. That's it. And Chad, you just really need to get laid, dude. I'm sorry. And I know.
But the problem is he can't.
It's true. Chet has no dick.
I can't
trust me. I'm a scientist.
Well, He probably does, but it probably belongs to somebody else.
It's inverted.
Like the sad thing is,
inverted.
it's
I've
probably smaller than mine, and that's not a good thing.
Oh, wait a
I
minute,
could
Dredd-
try out my new
Dredd-
Not a
waterboarding
good
table.
Dredd looked him up. He actually wrote a book about Norse mythology.
Yes, he did say that.
Apology.
So what's
Yeah.
wrong? So this jet dude is just a complete imbecile. I mean, we
Yes,
all. I mean,
he is.
definitely.
He
but
is.
like this dude, I don't know. Whatever. I'm kind of like I want to be dumb, but I'll probably still throw jabs at him on Twitter just because it's funny.
See, and that's why I don't even argue with people. Do it just ain't worth the time and effort. That's why I don't even argue with these fanboys. It's just why.
Oh wow, he
Yeah.
doesn't have me blocked. Cool.
He doesn't have.
He
you
didn't
yet.
have me blocked yet either.
I have
haven't
him
blocked
blocked.
Just
I read that
Well, the
one
funny
tweet
part-
and blocked him right away.
He blocked
Like,
me.
I feel like that bullshit.
He blocked you before he tweeted about you, didn't he?
Yeah, he blocked me, and I didn't even say anything or didn't even see the tweet yet.
He can block me right now if he wants. I mean, that's cool.
So
'cause I
Dutch
don't
was
even
the
know
one
who
that
he
actually
is.
screenshot it and sent it to me, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, he's
You
just,
know,
he's,
so-
he's a sad individual that
Yeah,
doesn't
but
have friends.
Chet, we got
I'm
something
gonna do
for
this.
you, dude.
Oh,
You can
disclaimer.
actually sit on
Disclaimer.
it and
Don't
spin.
go after this guy. Leave him alone. Whatever.
Oh,
I mean, if you were going,
Hey,
I don't really care.
the white dude
but-
in the top right corner said that. None of us did.
I mean, yeah, do what you do.
Do what you want.
Do
man.
as you
Like,
want.
whatever
It's
the fuck
your,
you want.
it's your Twitter. It's your Twitter.
Don't
Do
listen to
as
that
you want.
racist piece of shit in the top right corner. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, you can't listen to any of us up at the top because we're all three Southern. and
Yeah,
all
we're
three,
from the South, so we're racist.
Yeah, we're
I mean,
racist, homophobic.
You got the
got a hell of
Carolinas,
a
the
tan,
Alabamas, and Louisianas, baby.
How
do you
What's
keep
in
that
baby?
Bring
tan
it up,
year-round?
but
So
Oh,
sit
God.
on it and spin. You can spin all day
Mm.
long. Hey, or I'll go the other way. You want clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever you want. Whatever
Yeah, those are
feels good for you.
Chet, there's your 15 minutes of fame, sir.
Yep.
And maybe
Now on to
I'll
games.
tell you what, when your book comes out, I'm gonna buy 10 copies just so you might actually sell 18 of them fuckers.
I'm gonna review
Mhm.
Bob that soul bitch as soon
I'm
as I
gonna
see
pee
it on
on it
Amazon.
and I'm gonna burn
Matter
it.
of fact, we're gonna burn one of them here on the podcast.
Absolutely.
See,
But then-
see, that's
But of course,
see,
Cut 'em
but
off.
that
he's
shows you're a
winning.
Nazi because you're
Oh, yeah,
burning a
that's right.
book. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
neo-Nazi.
burn,
Yeah.
baby, burn.
More than likely.
Just go
But
inferno. Oh,
we gave him his 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now on to greener pastures.
Greener pastures.
Yep.
Video gaming.
well, that's
Mhm.
Ghostfield. Go, Ghost.
Yeah, he's in the green pasture. Destiny 2 will charge extra for dungeons from Witch Queen expansion from here
If
out.
you didn't have a reason to quit playing it already.
Yeah, so
here's
I
the
have not played Destiny 2 in like years.
I'm very
So,
behind.
What's y'all's thoughts?
The only member that's been
I've
playing it
never
is
played
not
that.
here.
I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Sport would be the only one that's
I
going to
have never
positively
played
address
Destiny,
this
and I
situation.
And I'm sure he doesn't care about it at all.
Let's just be honest. Fork isn't here, so who gives a shit?
I mean, I will
very
say,
true.
cool. Destiny 2. It's on Game Pass for PC now. Cool. Awesome. Next.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's about it.
If you
I don't
love
really-
it, play it.
Yeah, play it
If you really love it, you're gonna
Expectation.
spend the money.
Yep.
You've already spent the money before they even brought that out.
Well, then since none of us actually care about Destiny 2,
Yeah.
On to the
Uh,
next.
speaking of people that were holding Twitter spaces and all that good stuff a few weeks ago, I saw a lot of shade being thrown up at people for the Xbox app, which I've said several times. PlayStation's mobile app has the Xbox app beat
Yes.
in
I
functionality
can agree.
all the
Mhm.
way around. I love the PlayStation mobile
It's
app.
faster.
Oh yeah, I can buy a game on there, hit download it to my console. I can download it to my PS5, my wife's PS5, whichever one I want, to download on. And the Xbox app just sucks. But on the Xbox app, you can save screenshots and short
Mhm.
videos on the app and send them directly to social media.
Hmm.
Now, people were clowning that, saying, "Well, why can't you just share them directly from your, your Xbox and all?" Right. Well, it was a bad thing when Xbox was doing it. right? There were several Twitter spaces held
Oh,
because Xbox could share, screenshots from your mobile app. Well, guess what? Sony is testing a PS5 feature that automatically uploads captures to your phone.
Yep, for Japan and Canada.
It's called foot and mouth disease. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's called, or mad cow disease.
Is that like gout?
Kind of like gout.
It's called.
It's called. I don't know.
It's a lot
how
nastier.
Shut the fuck up and let shit happen. And I'm just gonna say the exact opposite and say it's never gonna happen, and it happens. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Look,
I'm sorry.
I'm super excited that now. Granted, we can't use it in the United States yet, but they're beta testing it for Canada and Japan. But you can look at your screenshots and videos. Now they only stay there for 30 days or 14 days, something like a very short period of time.
That's
Hopefully, when it actually fully releases, they'll keep it on there until you decide to delete it. Because why not? It's just cloud storage at that point.
That's Azure storage.
Or it's your physical storage. That's right, because it goes straight to your Xbox or whatever. So
Azure.
Well, Azure
doesn't
save any of it. Well, they don't use any of that shit.
I'm just saying they rented them.
I know. Well,
use them.
That's also true. But yeah, just like Sean said, 14 days. It's it's in the beta. Which again, I'm not knocking this 14 days right now. I just hope that it'll stay forever once they fully release it, just because it just makes more sense. But
then again, if you can't back it up, like between that 30 day time frame, then why would you have it? Why would you keep it?
No, it's just a go. My thing is like right now, if I want to, I can go back and grab screenshots I did of FIFA 3 months ago just because I want to.
Yeah.
Whereas, and that's the thing. Like I would just want to. It's on my Xbox. My app connects to my Xbox, so why can't I see it? That's why I think PlayStation. That makes sense.
Do the same.
So to me, I think it should stay the same. Like it should. Like you could keep it forever. Now this 14 days, I know it's a beta, so that's probably what they're testing, just seeing. But that's just me. Again,
I uploaded clips from the release of Rise, Son of Rome, not very long ago, because they were still sitting in my fucking cloud storage. Like
I still have stuff from Xbox One, original. Yeah.
And I think it's cool. It's cool to still have it, like, and that's the thing. I guess it's the whole point. Like, it's not like it needs it.
I just want everybody to do that. You got to remember their player base is fucking huge. They don't exactly have monstrous.
But no.
Buy more Azure storage. That's all.
What I'm saying is, it's your internal storage. My Xbox is saving those things, or the cloud saves it. Like, who cares? Like, they can.
That's what I'm saying. The cloud, like,
they have the money.
Space.
Sorry, like everybody says, Sony doesn't have money. Sony has plenty of money to give everybody of all their 180 million player base storage to have videos and pictures.
They do have to have the storage space to have the cloud space. Like it's cloud space isn't invisible. Like it's not just out there in the ether. It's physical. It is still physical storage.
It's in the clouds. It's in the clouds.
It's
in the clouds,
man. Real. They're still hard drives, motherfucker.
There's water in clouds. You can't see that.
Matrix now, damn it.
Fuck. But yeah, no, you're right.
No, I think it's
you're absolutely right. They need they need to be on that fucking boat.
But I second Wilmy's thing that the PlayStation app is by far smoother. It is so much. You can actually buy games where you can't on Xbox. Stupid.
That's why I like the Game Pass app. The Game Pass app is better than the Xbox app.
Because you can just install from it.
You can just install and download and keep roll.
That's still the problem, though. You still can't buy from Xbox through their own app.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
But I will say, for all these people getting mad for PlayStation doing this stuff that Xbox was doing, or you're one of those people who are going, Xbox is doing that, that's dumb. Guess what? Xbox is owned by who? Microsoft. Microsoft does what? Software that is in like damn near everybody's computer. They're good at this stuff. So now we're moving into an age where it's more about Oh yeah.
Don't talk to him
You
about
can't be
mobile.
good at everything. You know?
Exactly.
But
I mean, you put your
but-
hand in too many buckets. Eventually,
Yeah,
one of those
we're
buckets.
moving.
Are not,
We're moving into an age that's more
crocodiles in the
about it's more about software and cloud storage, and there's only maybe AWS that can rival or that's better than it. PlayStation is behind, so guess what? They're moving into the age too, so they're going to start doing a lot of stuff that Microsoft is already doing. Think of this right now. Look at Xbox as being Android, and PlayStation is being the closed system of Apple. And yes, Android has all this crap, and then Apple gets it like 2 or 3 years later, and they go, "Oh, look at this great thing we have! You now can do this." And then everybody
Oh
turns
my god,
around
it's
and goes,
innovative as fuck.
Yeah. It's like we've been doing that because they're behind. It's going to happen. Everything Xbox does in the next 5 years, PlayStation is going to start doing it. It's just get ready for it. Your day and date games are going to be on PC within the next 3 to 4 years.
It might even be sooner than that.
I think
it might be.
I mean, I'm not even gonna go that far yet, just because their model they've been successful.
Well, I'm giving them
they do.
that's a mid-gen refresh, almost ready for the next generation. So when I say 3 to 4 years, yeah,
that's true.
You got to remember, they are. It's literally apples to apples. They are literally the Apple of platforms, like gaming.
But they're not though, because they're renting servers from Microsoft. So what is Microsoft then?
Well, I know Apple does the same thing. They
get stuff from Samsung.
Microsoft.
They get their screens.
Screens from LG. Their processors.
They just moved their chips. They just took the chips away.
I wanted you guys, because I don't look into all that, but
yeah,
I want you guys kind of reiterate.
Yeah,
what they do at Apple, because I'll tell you, I have an iPhone 11 and it's the last iPhone I'm going to have.
I don't blame you. I would never.
I just switched back to. I just switched back to Apple.
Soul scrub. You poor soul. You are a scrub. Fuck.
Hey, I love my wife and my family. Okay?
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
That's fair.
Look, I love my wife too, and I said I'm getting Android. You can stay on Apple. I don't care. Shit.
I said, suck it, Android.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things. When it comes to software and everything's going to be about software later, they're going to get there. The only reason why they're not doing Jim Ryan's not doing it faster is because there's a fan base. That's the only reason why.
Well, the fan base, you got to remember, there's also people above him.
Yes,
there's a lot more moving parts behind the curtain. Yeah, it's like,
but they
hey,
brought
motherfucker, did you
Jim
really
Ryan
announce God of War for PC? What the fuck is wrong with
you?
They
brought Jim Ryan in there for a reason, and that's for quarterly profits.
Absolutely, and he's doing a damn good job.
Because that's what he was doing. Yes, he was doing that in Europe. That's the only reason why they brought him to be the head, because he was bringing in quarterly profits and revenue, and he's doing a damn good job right now with PlayStation, bringing in quarterly profits and revenue, bringing stuff to PC, making you pay for this stuff, and opening up for folks to buy the games. And if you're just in one of these fans that go, "Oh no, I'm so used to this," get with the program. It's going to get worse for you.
Yeah, and Sony's doing really good with their acquisitions. Like, they're making smart acquisitions for what they need. Like, I don't see why, like, all these people are, I even saw it today on Twitter where people are like telling the head of Xbox that's been doing this for many years, been around all this for his whole career, yet they're telling him what to do, because they're on Twitter, and that's what you do on Twitter, is tell, big people what to do when you don't know anything to do with what they do. But telling him that he needs to worry about his 23 studios before you go buy any more. I'm like, dude, you realize there's a lot of people underneath that one man that deals with everything. Matt Booty was one of them. Then you
Sarah
have
Bond, the GOAT.
Sarah Bond,
that's the future GOAT.
Hey, Sarah Bond, she's
Bond.
amazing.
Sarah Bond.
So I mean, it's just Microsoft can go on a spending spree. Let them go on a spending spree. They're still bringing out games. They have lots of stuff going through. If anybody listened to the Matt Booty interview with I can't remember that podcast, unfortunately, I wish I could think of it off the top of my head, but it was pretty good. He talked about what he's looking forward into the future, and they're already talking about E3 next year. He's already on that bandwagon, so he already knows what he needs to focus on for this next year, even. So it's these guys and women and all these people that are in this company know how to run things versus you on Twitter that all you know how to do is run your fingers,
run your mouth.
But they can hold Twitter Spaces, Mom.
Oh, that's true. You can hold Twitter Spaces, so that means you're a professional now, I guess.
This is a good time to
What the
remind
hell is a
everybody
Twitter space?
to support their local FNP so you don't hurt your bung bung bee bung.
Yep. And here's our advertisement.
What the fuck?
We've all seen it. The hatred, the ugliness, the crying, and the downright disgracefulness. That is fanboyism. You may be wondering, how can I help these misguided manginas? Well, we're proud to announce that through supporting your local F&P and through F&P merchandise purchases, an undisclosed percentage of the proceeds will help fund the castration and spading of these feral beasts. But you must hurry, because left unchecked, the situation will only worsen. So please, help us in raising awareness on this unprecedented and increasingly annoying, ignorant, and childish behavior by visiting the link below before it's too late.
Oh, I never seen that one.
James Franco for the win, bro.
It is like literally one of my favorite videos ever.
Oh, that is glorious.
You know how anybody old enough to remember the song "Down with OPP"?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, not about nature, not because I hate you.
We need to see if we can do a remix.
Down with FNP.
Down with FNP.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah,
man, and lady just hits it perfectly with her solemn voice.
Oh, dude, I told her, it's like put your Sarah McLachlan pants on and read this script, and she fucking nailed it.
Nailed it. It is the best. It's one of the best ever. Like, it's just so well done, and it's so true. It is very true.
It sounds like, all right, like you're watching it. Yeah, there's a puppet and all this goofy shit going on, right? But when you hear it, it's like if you only heard the audio, you would think it was a serious fucking ad.
No, absolutely.
And that was the whole point. And she did a great fucking job.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That voiceover was great.
Yep. And on that note, folks, let's get everybody out of here because I'm sorry.
Holy fuck, it's almost 8.
I caught a second wind during the show, but I am fucking exhausted.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
And we're out of topics.
Hey, that's a good thing too.
Scrub, we're doing an aftercast?
Maybe.
Back to
check.
blood?
You can talk about that after we get off the air.
Oh, sorry.
Plus, tell me where they can find you, dude.
Places, doing stuff and things.
And
mostly working on my house now, so multiple basements, yes. You can't find me really much of anywhere now but here on Wednesdays because I'm busy doing other shit. So, yeah, you can move on to old Tater Pants.
All right. Crispy Bomb. Tell me where they can find you.
Yeah, Crispy Bomb Twitter. Crispy Bomb 28 live. Find me on the next podcast. I'm on now, 8 p.m. Time,
Is it bad I understand that?
Yes, because I do too.
Yeah, you should understand.
Friday morning, breakfast and boom, 10 a.m.
With
Yeah,
fried
come get it.
taters.
And then we got a retro renegade 7 p.m. Tuesday night. Come get some. That's for you guys. Love you guys.
Dude, you just fucked up my tablet. What the hell did you do?
He's spoken tater.
I guess so. All right, Leo, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
How the fuck am I supposed to follow that?
I had to do it just for you guys.
Hey, Crispy, it's always great having you on, man. And thanks for everyone showing up. I'll catch you all later. Go on, Ghost.
Hey, thanks for the chat, Crispy. Everybody coming out, supporting all the nonsense that we put on and everything. The evil ghost, fucking everywhere. So there you go.
And you can go to the Flat Earth Society of Myrtle Beach, and you will find Ghost there. Just send him an email; he'll get you set up.
Hit me up with the DMs. This is the application process. We got to weed out the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about it.
Am I allowed in then?
You're
by the way, the FMP T-shirts are real. Just so everybody knows, that ad, it's legit.
I need to buy me one. That way
I
we
do
get
too.
Some proceeds going towards that.
Wait a minute, do we have them just through Teespring, or are they through the actual?
I think they're through
Threadless.
I think are on Threadless.
Oh, we do have them on Threadless. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
The good T-shirts.
Tell them where they can find you, sir.
Yeah, hey everybody, stop being jerks, and if you're not a jerk, we love you. But yeah, anyway, you can find me on Twitter, ScrubNurse3. Hit me up on Xbox, it's ScrubNurse, Scrub Space Nurse, and then on Sunday mornings, I'm with Noof Nukem and the panel during Good Morning Xbox. We are going live 9 a.m. in the morning. Grab some coffee, wake up with us, and have some fun. So thank you for the chat coming out. Had a good time. Crispy, good to see you. This is first time being on here with you, man. It was awesome. So,
absolutely,
Bomber,
bro.
where can we find you?
Of course, you can find me on the old Twitter at HRBomber1414. And of course, you can find me here every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, Xbox, PlayStation, HR Bomber. Just find me. You'll know. I mean, come on.
Change your handle to the racist beard.
Yeah, no.
Oh, come on.
Don't he still likes his Twitter. I'm just saying.
He just has to put Alabama in his name. Everyone will accept he's racist already.
Yeah, the sad thing is that's actually true. That's happened twice.
accept
That's
it.
actually at least twice that I know of. That you're from Alabama, you must be racist. I'm like,
Well, and of course, you can find me here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can find me on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. Don't bother with the Switch. I never play it. And I think that's about it. Next Tuesday night, my good friend Dealer Gaming will be our guest.
Tuesday?
So, next Wednesday night, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say.
It's been a really long day.
Into your brain, haven't I?
It's been a very long day, but Dealer will be here next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Those dissolvable stitches have drugs in them. You just
hey, oh, and by the way, everybody's asked, my stitches and staples are gone.
look at there, looking good.
Yep.
You're gonna have those mantis blades in no time.
Yeah.
Looking like the Necronomicon.
Yeah, actually, it looks like there's like a road map on my arm or something. They said it's going to leave a very minimal scar. I don't really give a shit.
Don't believe that.
I don't care. I added to all my other scars. It's all good. But I think that is about it. Yeah, and Crispy, thanks for joining us, dude. And like I said, I apologize for the short notice, but I thought I'd already
Always,
messaged
bro.
you a couple of days ago.
Always, bro. You know
So
it.
I felt like a real dumbass.
It's all good, man. Glad to be here. You guys are awesome. Love y'all.
No, you're
And-
awesome.
And dear Chet, we hope you enjoyed this show.
P.S.
Hi,
we
Chet.
Suck a dick.
we sincerely hope, sir, that you acquire a $30,000 a year cocaine habit. You have a heart attack. On your way to the hospital, the ambulance is struck by lightning, has four flat tires, and all the paramedics are strung out on crack. When they finally get you to the hospital, I hope that you have a surgeon, right, that is a heroin junkie with a bad case of the twitches.
And
Love the shakes.
sews your dick to your
Get the
face.
shake coming off.
So, on that note, we wish you the
Wait,
very
what?
best, Chet, because we're going to be bigger people than you.
Well, there you have it.
Oh fuck!
And,
I'm choking.
Chet, there's another thing about Southern people you don't realize. Southern
Bless his
people-
heart.
That's Southern people, we have an analogy for everything, sir. And everybody on the panel and in our chat, you are about as useful as a screen door in a submarine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're as good as tits on a bowl.
Oh, you took it. I was just about to say it.
See? We have an analogy for everything. And see, your comments would have made some people madder than a hen on a hot rock. But I'm funnier than a two-dick dog, so I don't give a fuck. So there's that.
You may think you're slicker than owl shit, but no.
See, I mean, we can get really Southern with the analogies.
So is this a Southern thing or is this a white boy Southern thing? Because y'all coming up with some stuff. Boy.
Oh, dude,
I mean, it could be white boy.
Where's all your shit, white boy?
Hey, if that's
you bearded racist white boy up there in the corner. How about you tell us about some stuff?
Hey, and if he doesn't like it, that's the way the cookie crumbles and the ball bounces.
After riding a motorcycle, that's a good one.
He crumbles and the ball bounces. Where the fuck you come up with this shit, Leo?
My mom said that shit to me every time I wanted something. She's like, "No, this is the way the cookie crumbles and the ball bounces."
But I'll leave him on a positive note. My good friend Boomstick always ends his shows with something his dad told him about be good to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my aunt used to tell me all the time, "Straighten your ass up, or I'm gonna thump a mud hole in you, and I'm gonna thump that son of a bitch dry, you little motherfucker." So hopefully that doesn't happen to you, Chet, because
that's a lot of stomping.
One of these days, Chet, you're probably going to run on the wrong person on social media, and it could happen. And if it does, please, by all means, save the video.
I'm a nurse
here on the channel,
and he'll have to also talk to Forbes as well, so they can get a article put on there.
Yes.
You'll be the star of an FNP ad for sure.
Yes, you will. So on that note, everybody, thanks for joining. Have a great week. We will see all you fuckers again Wednesday night.
Shoot them again.
At the same time, same place, and hopefully the outro actually works this week. Let's see.
Yeah.
And we're back. And yes, we are still live.
Hey,
but
Chet.
Before we drop out of here,
how many times
we just want to say one thing really quick. We're not known for being the most sensitive people on the planet. We get that. But we want to thank everybody that's in the chat every week, everybody that deals with us on social media, everybody that watches the videos, all you guys. We wouldn't be at almost 19,000 subscribers without all of you.
Yep.
So,
I got a video coming for you guys too. It's
and nobody cared, Husk.
I'm just saying
they're watching for the podcast and Cloud's reviews. That's it.
And they're good reviews.
Cloud needs to.
That was a good one.
Dude, that's his shit. That's his bag.
And I promise I will get back to the letters after the apocalypse as soon as business slows down. But I'm really, I am burning.
That might be a while.
I'm burning the candle at both ends, people. So just
next letters from the apocalypse 2077.
You'll get that before you get the new Cyberpunk add-on.
That's probably true. Oh, damn it. You know what? All right, I'm out.
On that note, everybody have a great week. We'll see you again Wednesday night. Later, y'all.
Later.
See ya.
Adios.